Hello.
Hello.
Have you finished that lollipop?
Just got it. I'm a muff.
Okay. You look like you were quite happy. That's a very spooky setting you've got going on there, John.
This is my desk.
Is it? I have to say, it looks fabulous. I'm loving the creepster in the background there.
That's Daisy.
Was it?
Daisy.
Daisy. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the freaky family. And have we got some
freaks?
Well, we've got some. I was going to say that, but I took a look at everybody, you know, in backstage, and I thought I better not say that. You know that way. Just see their little eyes looking up at me. I know. Hello, everybody. We've got Anne Fraser. We've got Deb Collin. Hello, Deb. Looking forward to speaking to you tomorrow. We've got Jay Marie Todd. Jay, it's been a hell of a day, is it not, in Tesco's today? We've got Beth Sibbering, Dawn Rose. Jude will be back in 5, and she'll be on just shortly to join us. Right, we have Angela Godsman. And we've got a Facebook user that I don't know who that is because it just says a Facebook user.
Thank you, Angela Godmans, for your 20 stars that you just sent me. That was very nice of you.
Oh my God, you got stars, John. We've got Jill Garcia. Hello, Jill. Gemma Ross. We've got Annette who's on tonight as well. Dawn Rose. All right. So what we're not, the messages that we're doing tonight, well, we have got some people in the background here tonight, right? After last week's success, we have got 13 dolls. All right, we've got 13 haunted dolls, and we've got people in the background. Actually, I think we've got 12 people tonight, haven't we, that are going to be tuning into these dolls to build up their backstory, right? To build up where they come from, who they are, what they've experienced, that sort of thing. And then going forward, we're going to be tuning into those dolls to give messages. But first of all, we need to find out who they are, because like any message, John, when we do a proper message, we have to actually identify who they are first, don't we? So this is what we're doing with the dolls, and then we can give the messages. Yeah.
So practically, what we did last week, we're doing again this week to go and see if we could get a bit more information on the dolls. Obviously, the more information we get, the better it is for when we move forward into next week and the following weeks, where we can start doing some experiments with them, getting messages coming forward with them. There's loads and loads and loads planned with these dolls, but week 1 and week 2 is all about getting to know the dolls, getting to know the freaky family. So that's what we're doing at the moment, eh, Lara?
It is. I'll tell you what, it definitely passes the time of night waiting for your takeaway.
It does.
Yeah, you don't want to know. You don't want to know the conversation before we went live, people, right? So,
flatulence.
Yeah, flatulence, antacid tablets, right? Where to get the best ones, and then he wolfed a lollipop whilst I was playing the intro, right? And this is all just because he's waiting for his Indian takeaway. So it is, isn't it? I know. So let's see who we've got in here tonight, shall we? Who have we got with us? We have got Piper. Hello, Piper. Unmute mic. I don't know if she's to unmute it or I have to unmute it, but for goodness sake.
There we go. Sorry.
There we go. Yeah, you have to unmute yourself when you come in. Good evening, Piper. It's good to see you.
You too.
Right, we have Belinda as well in tonight. Hello, good evening, Belinda.
Evening, y'all.
Good. How is it over there with the whole election thing and what have you?
Makes me want to slap everybody over here.
Hey, well, put it this way, Belinda, you're grateful to be on here tonight, aren't you? Just to get rid of all that crap that's going on over there. Yes.
I've decided Belinda's the female version of me.
I think so. You can tell, can't you, that laid backness and
Who cares what's happening?
I know, who cares? Lynn, do you care about the election?
No.
Exactly. They're probably both as bad as each other. So we've got Lynn with us this evening as well. We have also got the fabulous Pat Taylor. Good evening, Pat.
Pat, turn these standers off.
Pat, we're here.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
Good evening, Pat. How are you this evening? I'm just thinking, who else have we got? We'll introduce you to all. We've got Tracy Lacroix, all the way from America. Whereabouts in America are you, Tracy?
Austin, Texas. So, hi, Belinda. Where are you at?
Tennessee.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, people are about to be fit to be tied over here. So, I just want it over.
Right. So what's happening over there? Do we know yet, or do we not know yet?
Coming on.
Well, we know that there's a back alley brawl going on between two grown-ass men, and one of them just ain't willing to give up.
Lord.
That's what I know. And I'm like, in one of those situations, well, if you got to get hit a few more times before you figure out you're done, well then, okay, that's on you.
We got a grown man going on national TV whining.
Yeah. He's like
It's
a little kid that
pathetic.
doesn't want to leave the amusement park. I don't want to go.
Look at that. We've got a full thing at the moment.
So I thought, why not? Let's have a Freaky Friday and go talk to some dolls. Okay.
We're going to talk to some dolls.
Hello,
This is-
J. Marie.
And hang out with some super cool people that a lot of y'all I don't even know. So I'm down for that.
Perfect.
Exactly. Michelle, when a couple of people clear out the studio, then you'll be able to get on. Also Crystal as well, you'll be able to get on as well. All right, sweetheart. So you just hang fire at the moment. There we go. So good evening, everybody. So we've got Tracy Lacroix in, we've got Pat Taylor, Lynn, we've got Martin King. Jude's managed to make it in. Good evening, Jude. We've got Kat Grove as well. It's fabulous for you all to be here.
And we've got
I'm going to
Pat.
be removing a couple of you in a minute, obviously. And somebody just disappeared there.
Martin did.
Oh, Martin disappeared again today. Always disappearing on there. Right, okay then. So we have dolls 1 to 13, and what we need is for you to pick a number between 1 and 13. All right. So first three, who would like to go first? Probably Piper's one that wants to go first. I knew it. Piper, what number are you choosing tonight? What number will you be choosing tonight?
Number 4, please.
Number 4. Okay. Pat, do you know what number you'll be choosing tonight? Pat, what number do you think? Oh, Pat disappeared, is she?
Yeah, Pat's gone.
It's a good start.
It's a really good start. I'm trying to get number 4 up here at the moment, right? So
So we're going to start with number 4 with Piper. I think that's a good place to start. Then it'll be Tracy. Then it'll be Lynn. Then it'll be Belinda. Then it'll be Kat with that beautiful background. Then it'll be Jude.
then it'll be Jude. That's right. Listen, I'm trying to locate number 4. So keep them talking for 2 seconds, John. If I can see number 5, but I can't see number 4.
Surely it's next to number
I'm
5.
happy to be number 13.
Between 5 and 3, Laura. Between 5 and 3.
Surely,
I'm
come on.
taking out the folder. When I say I can't see them, I mean I can't see the numbers on them.
Did you know, like, number on files 1 to 13, and surely there would be an order on the computer? Who knows? That's maybe just me that does these strange things.
I didn't really have time to do that, John. Sorry. Nonnie only said that she wasn't coming on just shortly, so I apologise. So you keep them talking. I've got the big folder up just now.
Folks, whilst we're waiting, let's all start by doing a wee share. Everybody share, 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 share. Sharing's caring, and that's what we're all about here. We're all about caring. Normally we're here doing free live readings, but tonight we are displaying the Freaky Family. The only difference between this week and last week is we don't have them live. That's the only thing, because Norrie's got the skit. Okay, she's got the diarrhea. All right, there's no getting away from it. So she couldn't go live, and all the dolls are in her house. So we're going to have to study pictures. Pictures of them at the moment. And this is picture number 4, and the lovely.
You didn't expect that there, did you?
I didn't. I thought, my
I
God,
feel like I
John,
want to put my feet up on the floor.
I kind of thought, John, your hair's looking a bit over the mess. How the heck? Clean coffee quickly there, son. But Piper's going to connect into this doll. She's going to see what she's feeling, what she's picking up, what she's sensing. Then we'll throw it through the rest of the people that are sitting within the room and see what they are getting and things as well. So Piper, we're going to throw it over to you. Here is the Freaky Family, number 4. Isn't she gorgeous?
She is gorgeous, isn't she? Right, there we go. So I've taken a few people out the thing, guys. All right. What do you think of her, Piper? What are you getting?
Well, as soon as I saw her, I wanted to move my feet away from the floor. Do you know when you hang your feet out the bed at night and you're thinking, oh, Jesus Christ, someone's going to grab my feet? Yeah, that's the feeling I got with this lovely doll, number 4. Feeling very hot and flushed at the moment, Lara, like my face, like hot.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think that is?
I don't know. I'm really not too sure at the moment. I'm looking at her and I'm thinking she's quite reserved. It's quite a reserved doll. She looks really old.
Right, you got a thing about the feet, did you say?
Yeah, I definitely feel like there was a spirit, or is a spirit, that is haunting that doll, and if you have your feet hanging off your bed, it likes to touch your feet. Personally, that is like the thing that would really freak me out. Definitely. Oh.
Okay, what do you think her name is? Have you got a name? Do you pick up a name with her, or?
I don't have a name as of yet, but I definitely feel very depressed.
She looks depressed, doesn't she?
It's like in my chest, like a very depressed, like heartbreak type of thing.
Okay. Heartbreak. Okay, then. What kind of year do you think? Norma thinks 1900 and something. Hang on. And she also picks up, she's really feeling really sad as well. Right. Got Jane Gilmer thinks her name's Mary. I look at her and I think Sally for some reason, but Benjamin's getting the name Scylla or Priscilla. That's a good one, isn't it?
I feel like she's from, like she's sort of, this is going to sound very absurd. I get the feeling she's like Latina, like South American, Colombian.
South American, okay.
Very odd, because you wouldn't, I don't know, I just get that vibe. Maybe her previous owner had been from South America. I'm definitely feeling a Colombia feeling. I feel like she was actually made somewhere in Europe, like Italy.
Okay. Made in Italy.
Yeah.
Right, so what year? Are you getting a year? Right, Texas is going 1936, and she gets the name Amy. Very good, right?
I'm definitely feeling 1930s. I'm not like very specific, but somewhere 1930s, around that era.
Okay, okay.
I'm not too sure on the name, to be honest. I'm just getting a banging migraine.
Okay, so we've got a banging headache. I think that was said about her last week as well.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think?
So that's been a consistent thing, yeah.
I'm getting very hot. I feel like I've got a fever. I definitely don't, but I feel like I've got one. My cheeks are like... And I'm anemic, so I shouldn't be feeling very hot.
Yeah. You're what?
I said I'm anemic, so I shouldn't be feeling very hot at all.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I'm just having a wee look back here. Yeah, I've got number 4 here as well. Abandonment issues was what came out last week with this one.
Yeah,
now,
so...
Pipe, if you're tuning in with this doll, right, this haunted doll, right, and the spirit that's channeling through this doll, right, do you feel that she could have a message for somebody?
Help. Oh, I'm going to cry. I feel like I'm going to cry.
So you
That's
need
really
help.
That's really sad. It's just like when you're around her, I feel like I just want to cry. Like she emits so much sad energy. Like I genuinely feel like I'm going to cry.
Okay, so she likes to shift, maybe cause shifts to happen.
Yeah, I definitely feel like if you had her in a household, you would have to sage every blooming second of the day.
Yeah, there, look.
So, Piper, do you think she's haunted then?
I think that she is haunted.
Okay.
I feel like, I definitely feel like she is haunted.
And what kind of things, I mean, do you think she's just got a nice energy to her where, you know, she's just, there's an energy attached to her, or do you think she could be quite mischief? You know, if she was left in a house on your own and she was sitting at the foot of your bed, do you think, you know, she would cause any bother, cause any troubles? Would she do anything, make you feel anything?
I don't feel like she's... No, I feel like she is very sad, but she's got sort of a vengeance. I feel like when Lara obviously said about abandonment issues, I'm definitely feeling like she's very sad, but she also wants to get revenge. I feel like she can get very attached, and that's why she is feeling sad, because she thought that owner was her forever, basically.
Okay, do you feel like she's got a message for somebody watching here tonight?
Not watching here tonight. I think it's just a general message of help.
Okay. All right, then. I have to say, I always get a bit creeped out looking at this one, John.
Do you know, she makes me, I kind of agree about what Piper's saying there. I think she's wanting, she just wants someone to love her, but she wants to go around the wrong way of it. Okay, you know, it's like she could be a bit forceful at times with that sort of trying to be your friend. You know, she's like, she gets that wee grip and she just jumps in, and it could be quite fearful. And that's how I think you were getting that feeling of pulling you out the bottom of the bed, you know, by the feet, because it's like she's trying to hold on to you. She's like, you're my friend. I want to hold on to you. I'm not letting you go. I don't want anybody else to have you. That's the feeling I've got that she's given. So I kind of agree with what you were picking. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that she's the energy that's channeling through her, I feel is directly connecting to somebody on here, you see, as well. Even though she's sad, I feel that she has been the abandonment issues, which is there. I'm feeling mental hospital as well. I think she belonged to somebody that ended up further down the line being in a, you know, like mentally ill or in a mental hospital.
Yeah.
Right. But I also feel like, sorry?
That's really sad. I can actually sort of relate to that, especially with the mental health issues type side of things. That's really sad. That's definitely really sad.
Well, going back then, no, you didn't get as much recognition for it. I mean, mental health was, you know, there was very little known about it, you know, about anything. Well, there's still very little known about it, but probably a little bit more than back then. So I think the abandonment side came into that because, you know, quite simply, she literally was abandoned, right? It wasn't an intentional, oh, the little girl grew up and, later, passed her on to somebody in the family. I think she literally was wrenched away from her owner because of it. But thank you very much. That sounded really good. Well done, Piper. Really, really enjoyed that, actually. I think you might have an aptitude for this. Do you know that? I know, she's like, moi. I know.
Señorita.
I know. Thank you so much for coming and doing that this week. We've loved it. Right, you'll need to come back next week. Make sure you send an email in, okay?
Yeah, will do. I definitely needed it, Lara. This week's been absolutely dreadful.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's fine. Just
life would be okay if it wasn't for other people. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, it's just that's just one boy messing with my head for the past 12 months, just wound me up. But I will put that to bed. You can just in nice way.
He's taken up unpaid rent in your head. He's not worth the energy, by the sounds of it. I know it's easier said than done. You're trying to resolve a problem that it's not for you to resolve. All right, so it's a bit like kind of hanging there, right? It's like you move forward and get closure. You don't need to get closure right now.
Yeah.
Some people are just arses.
I agree.
Yep. Okay then. So you just move past that like the queen that you are. All right.
Thank you.
Anyway, you've got haunted dolls to play with. Who needs all that? Eh? What can I say? Lots of love anyway. You take care.
Yeah,
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh yeah. Who's next?
Who is next indeed? I think we've got the fabulous Belinda coming up here. So we have good evening, Belinda, once again.
Oh, Belinda's lost signal.
She's been up out. Did we catch you in the hot, Belinda?
Hello?
Belinda, come back to us.
Come back.
Good evening. Come back.
What I'll do is I'm going to add Lynn in. I'm going to remove Belinda until she settles down a bit. Lynn, you're on. I know. That's the second time we've done that to you tonight, isn't it? Just popped you up. Oh my goodness. How's the week been for you? It's been a bit of a challenge for John. It's been a challenge for Piper. How's it been for you?
It's been a bit of a crap week for me as well, to be honest. Yeah, it's anniversary of my son passing yesterday, so it was a bit of...
Oh, bless.
I was a bit late yesterday. Been a bit better today.
How long's that been, Lynn?
2 years, yeah, it's 2 years, yeah.
So sorry about that.
Yeah, it's one of those things. He got his problems, bless him. He's in a better place now.
I think there's probably not many families out there nowadays where they don't have, like the issues, that you're talking about, concerned, and it's not a reflection to do with the families a lot of the time. It's to do with, there's so much that they can get involved with in society and that, and you add some personal stuff in with that mix, and you know what I mean? It's just a minefield out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their families try to fix things, but they just can't do it. There's too much, like coming in, outer influence, and you just can't do it. All the best will in the world,
I know. You can only do what you can only do.
Yeah.
So, Lynn, what number doll are we going with tonight? And pick one that I can access really easily, okay?
What one are you looking at?
I know, you pick one. No, it's fine. You pick one. What it is I've got that much crap in my computer, right? John's right. What I've done is I should have put them in a different place. That's what I should have done. You were right for once, John. Don't get excited.
John's always right.
For once.
I'll go for number 11.
Do you know, I was just looking at number 11. I thought, please pick number 11. Oh my god! All right, we'll just get rid of number 4 there. So we will. Hang on. You'll love number 11, right? This is hilarious. You will love number 11.
It's not got one eye, has it?
Oh my god! I remember her from last week because we all had an absolute snigger at this one last week.
Oh, for goodness sake.
It's like
she's coming through the top of the computer.
It looks like her legs are like a Jumanji moment, isn't it? Where the legs are underneath the floor.
Yeah.
So who do you think?
Not very happy, is she?
I don't think I would be happy if I was minus my legs like that, you know, on the floor with it. I'm not even sure if she's got any arms, but I think we did that.
I was going to say, has it got any legs? You know,
it's got no legs. She's a body, she's arms, and a head.
Oh, weird.
Quite cute, isn't it?
No.
Yes. No.
It's not.
Look at his little face. It's like.
I think that doll. Well, that doll looks as if it's been abandoned, and it has been abandoned a few times.
I think you could safely say she looks like she's had a hard paper round, isn't it?
Definitely. Definitely.
I know. I feel what's in her eyes.
Yeah. I get the feeling that somebody used to put her on the hand, you know, and do like a puppet type thing with her. Yeah. Yeah, which is like weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like they used to play puppets with her. She didn't look very happy about that, I've got to say. No. Not only did they rip her legs off, they
showed her hand up. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'll calm down now.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you reckon? What year do you think she was like born in?
I'm getting 1890.
1890.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm for Germany for some reason keeps coming through my mind. I'm getting she's a German, but
interesting, because I keep hearing someone shouting "Guten Tag" to me.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
And either Hilda or Helga or something like that. That's the name that I'm getting.
She looks like a Helga, doesn't she? Does definitely look like a Helga. That's right. Yeah. Helga or Hilda.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So, what kind of vibe are you getting from the kind of family she was in, and about her journey, how she ended up in the UK, because she's down in the south of England now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's been passed on through the family, and the people have come over here from Germany. She's got, well, just going by the lace, I mean, that's quite old lace that's around there. So it's obviously from a family that were maybe, you know, well off enough to use lace from old clothes on for the doll, you know, and somebody's made that she's got on. I don't think she was very well loved. I think she was maybe like tossed around, you know, just because she looks so miserable, you know. Yeah, I don't think she was. It's not as if she's not whole. She's just not whole as a person because she's not been loved properly, I don't think.
Yeah, there's just something a bit disturbing about her, I think. She looks like she's died.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like you see those old pictures where they do the pictures of somebody in the coffin and they've got the face, the mask. That's what it reminds me of, you know.
Exactly. There was an actual type of, what's that kind of photography where they used to do that with babies that had passed, and they used to put eyes on the eyelids, didn't they, and take pictures so that it made them look like they were still alive.
They used to do the family with them as well, with the dead children and that. You know, so that they were posing, which would have freaked me out. It looks like, you know, when you see one of those death masks they used to have, I think they used to do, I don't know whether they did it with plaster of Paris, but that's what it looks like, a new baby but something that's been done in the image of a baby that's been lost.
Yeah.
That's the impression I get when I look at it. It's like a baby that's been lost, and that image is taken from a baby that's died or has been lost in a family.
Yeah, there's a few people that have said it gives them a feeling of a kind of memorial doll.
Yeah.
All right. Perhaps maybe bought instead. Maybe there was a baby that died, like a stillbirth or whatever, and this baby, came into the family, and it kind of like was a substitute baby, for the child that was lost, and then kind of got passed down through the family.
Yeah. Which is probably the reason I was getting the feelings of being lost and not loved, and it's not had the chance to be loved. It's been a baby that's been either born before its time or been ill or
baby that's passed. Okie dokie then. Thank you so much, Lynn. We love that. Are you feeling kind of any message that the doll wants to bring yet? Are we feeling this, or do you think maybe we could get that next week? Right. So obviously, once we get to know these dolls, and the idea is that we will be tuning in and giving messages to people, that are on the message thread through the dolls, or any messages that the dolls want to give, even if the people are not on the thread, type thing.
Yeah. I'm not getting any message from. I'm just getting the sadness through, but that's what I get in my mind when I'm thinking about lost child, or a child that never was or had been lost, and before their time. So
Okay. Thank you. That was marvelous. That was brilliant, Lynn. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
You go easy. Please come back again next week, and you go easy on yourself the next couple of days. Okay, put your feet up this weekend.
Thanks very much.
Okie dokie. Bye. Bye.
Bye. There we go. Thank you for all those people that are saying bless you to me after my little sneeze. It's no COVID, folks.
You were having a bit of a kerfuffle going on there, John, weren't you?
It was just a wee sneeze, just a wee hatchoo. That's all I was needing, Hopefully Belinda's back. She's got the news off.
Clears the pipes. Right, guys, let's get to sharing. Please like and follow our pages if you haven't done so already, because I have seen a couple of comments. It's got Facebook user, and that's because you haven't liked or followed the pages. And also get to sharing, get the word out, okay? Let everybody know that we've got this amazing show that's happening on a Friday night here. But just to even cap it off, we've got Belinda here. Good evening again, Belinda. Have we settled down there? Have we?
Yeah, I think so. I had to log into another server.
Oh, right. I thought it was a coup or something was going on.
I know, she looked like she was doing a runner from Trump. She was like, please don't vote. No, So what number between 1 and 13 would you like? We've had what numbers have we had already, John? We've had number 11 and number
4.
11 and 4 already. I better make a note of this. So you can have any number between 1 and 13, as long as it's not 11 and 4.
8.
8. Right, 8. Let's go.
Just give Lara 5 minutes to find number 8.
No, it's all right. It's okay. I've got number 8 already.
I was away to say it won't be beside number 7.
I've already got it. Look at that.
A toilet roll cozy.
That's that really bad tempered looking one. Right, I'm torn between one of them toilet roll holder ones.
Yeah, she's not happy.
She's not, is she? Look at her frowning like that.
I get that she's not a very happy doll. She's been mistreated.
She's very mistreated, I think. Where do you think it originates from, Belinda?
Where I think she's from is... I can't really pinpoint exactly where she's from, but I'm getting the Caribbean. But she's not been treated real well. She was mistreated by the little girl's brother. You know how boys are. They love to terrorize sisters' toys. She was very well mistreated. And she could cause mischief in the house.
She gives me the feeling that she would hide stuff and not tell anybody and watch them look for it.
Oh yeah, and just get a thrill out of watching you freak out on where
Yes.
something is.
Hide stuff and look for it.
And as far as a message goes with this, and is to not let people mistreat your babies or dolls or whatever. You know.
I think that's quite vengeful is a good word there, isn't it, John?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. She's just, yeah, I agree. She's just, Belinda, do you think if you had this doll in your house, it would be safe? Oh,
you're back.
She's playing with my internet. She's being mischievous.
She's giving you a hell of a time, isn't she, Belinda? But
I didn't have this problem last week, and I'm using the same server as I did last week. But I didn't have her last week. So she's messing with stuff, being mischievous, like I said.
Yeah, very mischievous. Vengeful, mischievous.
But her message is keep dolls away from the brothers because they mistreat them horribly.
Right, so she's untrustworthy of males.
But no, she's not a happy doll.
Yeah, she's a bit of a male hater, this one, I think, by the sounds of it.
definitely.
Yeah, a bit of a male hater. Have you got a kind of name for her? Kind of what year you think roughly that she kind of came into? Oh, maybe not then.
Belinda, is it good?
Come back. I know.
Okay, yeah, I think if you have her in your house, she's going to cause you a wee bit of troubles. Okay, I get the feeling of noises with her, so it's definitely tapping on the walls. I could even hear scraping, so I could hear like things being pulled
Like
along the ground.
yeah.
Oh, Belinda, you're back.
Yeah, she's messing with my internet.
So we won't be picking number 8 next week, will we, Belinda?
No. But no, she's not very happy at all.
Have you got a feeling of a name for her? We've got Sally coming up here, right? We've got
Scarlet.
Sorry?
Scarlet.
You think Scarlet? Okay then. Okay. What year do you think?
Around the 1940s.
About 1940s, yeah. We've had 1940s, 1950s there as well. That's fabulous. Wow, thank you so much, Belinda. I'm really sorry she's messed with your internet tonight. Bad number 8.
Bad number 8.
Yeah, she's mischievous.
Here. Sorry?
She's mischievous at best.
Yep. Deb says, I agree with John. I feel anger from my guess you could describe as vengeful. Molly is the name that she gets. Okay, so we've had Scarlet, we've had Sally, and we've had Molly. Interesting. Norm has had Sarah. Like, Jane reckons the hands up and stay away. Right. I'll say bye for now, Belinda.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Amazing. Thank you. Bye. So the internet. What a time she's having with that internet, isn't she?
Yeah, a bit of a pain, isn't it? Bit of a pain. Maybe it's Dolly. Maybe it's Daisy. Daisy, you're being nice.
All right, I forgot to kick Lynn from the studio. There we go. Right. Belinda's back. Right, let's put, we've got Tracy and we've got Kat into the mix here tonight. Good evening, ladies.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow. So look, Kat, where is it you live again?
I'm in Torquay.
You're Turkey,
Yeah.
and Tracy's in
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. There we are. Like totally, like yeah.
Opposite ends.
Opposites.
It does sound like the ladies. What numbers would you like tonight?
3.
We've got. Hang on, I forgot. What did we have before, John? Number 8, wasn't it? I know.
I almost was gonna pick 8. I was so
Number
glad I
8.
didn't when I saw that doll. Oh my god.
Don't ask me. I'm just here for something nice to look at.
I'm going to take that nasty number 8 off. So we are right. Number 3. We've got number 3. Let's put number 3 up.
Okay.
Number 3. Are you ready?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, she's
dear.
even. Oh.
Oh, damn it. What happened there? Oh, for
She didn't
goodness.
want to be seen, Laura.
I know, put her up and she just disappeared. Wow.
That is freaky.
I didn't do anything different, honestly. I did exactly the same as before with it. How bizarre. Okay, then. Let's give it a try again. Come on, number 3. Reveal yourself. Yay!
Yay.
Kat, what number would you like?
I will go for number 7, please.
Number 7. All right, so what do you get for number 3, Tracy?
You know, straight away, I get from this doll, she likes to be left alone a lot. I get from her, she doesn't want to be manhandled or played with roughly.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to be treated as she is a doll.
Okay.
And you can tell from kind of that eye, you see how that eye's been damaged?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she does, you know, and she is already kind of in a corner. So it feels very strongly to me like she wants to be left alone, or when you interact with her, you treat her like a lady, is what I hear.
She's a lady.
She is a lady.
Well, she's
Now,
a
she is. Now, when I ask her about her age, she says, you never ask a lady her age. So she's a little bit secretive with me about this, but I definitely pull in when I ask her, okay, well, give me a couple different decades to go shooting at here. And I get pulled right into about 1925 with her.
Okay. 1925.
Yes, I do know that, like, when I ask her about, like, well, what have you seen? What did you see with the families you lived with? What did you experience with them? And she tells me she was loved a lot by the first little girl that had her.
Okay.
But when the little girl grew up, she was kind of left on the shelf and got tossed around. And she actually tells me she lived in, like, it feels like a it's like an antique shop, we would call them over here.
Okay.
For quite some time, until she got picked up by, it feels like another elderly woman had her for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to ask her where this kind of, I need to be treated like a lady, don't play rough with me, like what happened with her eye, like what got her to that point. And it feels like the first little girl had a brother and would take this doll and, like, hold it hostage, or, you know, do like little boys do, like be mean to the doll to be mean to his sister. And she shows me that the brother hit her, like, under the house or outside. And that's where the damage of the eye came in.
Wow.
But she tells me, though, the last lady that she lived with was very kind to her, and she lived in like a glass case almost. Mm-hmm. And that she gave her that dress. That is not her original dress she came with.
Or do you think that was made for her after that?
Yeah. I feel like that was made for her by the last owner that she had for a while. This was not her original dress.
Wow.
She does say, though, what she does do is she will give you warnings about people and things not to trust. So she's a little bit protective of those that she really cares about.
Okay. She does look quite...
And she does that by, like, she makes me feel like I fall forward in, like, the case. Like, almost she would move herself or move something to get your attention.
She does. She does look a little bit secretive, I've got to say, but like you say, she does look like a lady as well. What kind of name? What do you feel her name is?
She's got like a really long name. It almost is like one of those, you know, like with those when royals have babies and they've got like 7 names that go. That's what it feels like to me. There's a lot of hyphens in it. And for some reason, I keep getting like a hard like HA name with her. And I feel like this is more of her like surname versus her first name. And it almost feels a bit German to me because I want to like in my throat.
Okay, like a Dawn something, like Dawn something or other.
Yeah. And I almost want to say Victoria really quickly, just coming to my mind. Victoria.
Okay. So she could have had several names if you'd been through several owners.
Mm-hmm. But what she does tell me for the owner that has her now, that she loves it when somebody offers her like a plate of, I guess, like biscuits or cookies and just kind of offers it to her.
Wow. You could just see her sitting there with her afternoon tea, can't you?
Like, yeah, like if you treat her like a lady, she treats you like a lady.
Okay. Wow. Very good. I loved all that.
And as far as like a message, maybe for somebody who's seen this, or just a general message for all of us involved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is interesting. I don't know how this might translate to other cultures, but she says, only pigs roll around in the mud. Ladies stand aside.
I was reading something about pigs today and mud, believe it or not.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of translates into, you know, don't get pulled down into the mud. You don't belong there.
Okay then.
Okay.
Wow. That's fabulous. John, what do you reckon?
Fab, yeah. I think that kind of ties in with what we had the last time as well, some of that.
Let me have a look. Number 3.
Yeah. What did you last time?
I'm pretty sure. Hello, everybody that's just joined in, by the way, whilst Lara is picking up the details of what was said last week.
Yep.
And yeah, welcome, everybody. Well, this is the Freaky Family.
Wait, this is a Freaky Family. Yeah, we got 1940s, 50s before. She did have a life in Scotland. There was a kind of gas chamber feeling about her. Somebody says last week that she'd been with a family, so which matched that you were talking German over there. Okay, so that kind of really tied up there as well. Headache. They picked up a headache with her as well. They did think that she was really, really loved though. Okay, like a really loved little doll. They thought Heather or Phoebe could possibly be in a name as well that they had.
There's the HA. That hard.
Yeah. There you go. Poppy was another one that somebody said as well.
Fab. Well done.
And I think with the headaches, when you said the headaches, I think a lot of these dolls can recall conditions that they saw their owners or people around them experience.
Exactly, because the energy in the dolls, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Tracy, you've done fabulously this week. Thank you so, so much. That's amazing. You need to come back. I can't wait till you're on again next time.
Thank you for having me, John and Laura. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, bye.
Thank you very much, Jean Noble, who's just put, yeah, got some stars. I assume Facebook gave you some. Folks, check your star banks because Facebook do give you them for nothing every now and then. So do give them a wee check there. Right, who we got next?
Somebody hasn't liked and followed our page there, look. Oh, I know, maybe. Just in case you thought it was, it was just us. We've got Kat in as well. Right, good evening, Kat. I'm going to add Jude into the stream as well. We better get rid of number 3. Kat wanted number 7, didn't you, Kat?
Go for number 7.
Oh, drum roll, please. This is actually a
good number.
Let's see, look.
Oh, look at that.
100. Right. Do you know? It's a strange vibe, this one. It's a very strange vibe. Jude, we'll get to you just shortly. But what do you reckon, Kat? What do you get with number 7?
She's got a very hard energy. It's like she's very closed off. Trying to connect with her, it's like there's a wall up, and she's very particular about who she lets in. If she lets anyone in, really, she's very standoffish. I mean, obviously, you can see she's a beautiful doll, but she's got this kind of Spanish vibe with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's very, very closed. It's like I'm trying to sort of pick up with her name, but it's almost like she's very evasive with things. But I get the feeling that with her, it's about temperature. Like, if you were to walk past her, you'd suddenly get very, very cold. And then you'd sort of turn around and think, where's the draft coming from? And there's no way that there's a draft. It's just coming from her. Again, it's kind of to keep you away from her sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's very, very particular about who she's bonded with. Over her time, I think there's only maybe 2 people that she's really bonded with.
Okay. So perhaps only 2 owners that she really wants to recall.
Yeah. And that's come on from nowhere.
From where?
It's just here. I've got this pressure right
across the top
here.
of it, right? Pressure across nose. Top of nose, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of like almost like the sinus region is really getting like heavy and pressured.
Mm-hmm. Actually, the last time somebody connecting with this one, they felt that they had perhaps been with a child that had bronchial asthma.
I was going to say, even though it's here, it's like the whole kind of system. You can feel that there's something that's not right, and it
with the whole breathing system.
Yeah, and it's almost like there's perhaps like a malformation on the inside, if you see what I mean, which is obstructing it as well before it even gets to the lungs.
Okay.
But it's like it feels laboured to breathe in with her.
Yeah, that's good. Right, so what sort of I think let's have a look. What did we have before? We've got the name Eleanor that came up with her before. So what do you feel?
See, I'm thinking Francine.
France? She does look like a Francine, doesn't she?
Francine is... But she's very clippy. Like, as in, you sort of try to answer a question, she's just so curt. Like, she doesn't want to engage. It's sort of almost like, I don't want to be part of this.
She doesn't want to be like, she's just aloof. She wants to keep herself to herself.
Yeah, it's sort of like, she's very, very cautious of why we're trying to get so much information from her.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost. It's like she's very standoffish, but I don't get that in a malicious way. It's almost a bit haughty. If you see what I mean, sort of, I don't understand why I'm going through all this kind of thing. Just sort of, no, thank you, not today.
So what kind of year do you put her at?
See, with her, I'm thinking really early 20s or like 1918.
Yeah, we've got doll made in 1920.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
It's definitely around there, but she's been moved around a lot.
Yeah.
and not so much. I think it's almost been with the same people. That's why she's only very bonded to two. She's been in the family for a long, long time in both instances, but they've moved house a lot. So I can see her very much in different rooms in many different houses, but with the same people around her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, same family.
But yeah, I think temperature I very much get with her as well. And if you do something that kind of upsets her, she can be quite a little Adam.
I like you. I get the feeling that she takes ages to probably hack off, but once she hacks, you hack her off. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll know about it, kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah, you can always hear like something would drop. If you're having a conversation that she takes offence to, you'll suddenly hear like something will drop off the shelf that's right next to her.
Yeah, see, I get the feeling she's a bit of a ninja.
Ah, you think she's like boom, boom.
Yeah, literally, like speed of light. What do you reckon, John?
Yeah, I'm like just sitting here nodding with you, like, yeah, totally agreeing. Yes.
I know, like a ninja. So, like you're saying, Kat, right? You look and she's up at the bookcase, right? Over at the door, type thing, or she's sitting behind the cushion of it.
Something off in one area, and then she's over the other side.
That's right. Very good at deflection. There you go. Very good at deflection.
Yeah, and that's something she's built up. Because
I'm wondering if she was played hide and seek with a lot. Maybe that's maybe what it comes from. You know, like she's maybe just really. Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, you can feel that. But yeah, if she doesn't like you, she will spend most of her time literally avoiding you. With moving and pushing you away. It's It's a shame because it almost feels that there's been a few people that have really tried to love her.
Yeah.
But they've not been her people.
She's what you call a one-owner doll.
Yeah, she's hard working. One-owner lady, that's what it is.
She's a one-owner doll. I mean, she's not loose or easy. She's a one-owner doll.
There's no free love from this doll. No.
There's no free love. That's it. Everything costs for this one. Kat, thank you so much. I love that. Some of it matched up with what they were getting. So we're really doing really good. We can see already, John, that we're profiling really well here.
Definitely. I'm just sitting, I'm like engrossed. Like, yes, I remember that from the last one. That makes sense.
There we go. And John is not a happy bunny if things don't make sense, let me tell you.
Neither she.
I know, despite his laid back approach. Yeah, well, this doesn't feel right. I know. Kat, thank you so much. I hope you come back and join us again next week.
No, thank you.
Really loved all this. It's wonderful. I love the bookcase in the back as well.
Thank you.
And I could sit and listen to you all day. Sorry?
It's only wallpaper, but it's fab.
It looks fabulous. I know. I feel like I'm going to whip out a book with a rocking chair and start telling a story. You've got that kind of voice, haven't you? I would just sit and listen
to the new house.
Oh my God, I can't wait then. Good luck with the move on Monday. All right. Hope it all goes well. Lots of love. Take care. Bye. Bye.
Loved that. Bloomin' loved it.
I know, that was fabulous. We've got Jude there and we've got Martin joining us as well. All right. I don't know where Crystal's gone. And I know Pat has lost, our battery's lost phone. Our phone's lost batteries. So it has. Right, Jude, what number do you want?
I was going to go for number 13, but my gut's been telling me not to, and to go for number 9.
We're going for number 9. Martin, have you got a preferential number as well?
I've got number 6 in my head.
You've got number 6. I'm just going to take the ones off. Oh, hang on. I need to take this one off first, don't I? That's what it is.
Yes.
And get rid of them because they're just like they're all over the shop, John. There's pictures.
I'm not doing anything. I love just being like sitting at the side. This suits me just great. This is my type of work.
It suits you just fine. That's a grim looking.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just like sitting here.
I know you're having a blast, aren't you?
Yeah, I might turn my camera off so I could pick my beak.
I know. Jude, you're going to laugh at your one, right? Particularly after what's been happening. Guess which number? Look at what you've picked. Sorry. Da, 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 da.
Oh.
You're flabbergasted, aren't you?
I don't find that funny. I got the
It's
feeling.
called irony. It's called irony.
I just got the feeling it was an adult that he belonged to, not a child.
Number 6. An adult? Really? Okay then.
A man in his 40s. And
Okay. Keep going.
like he's self-reserved.
It's kind of an old-fashioned looking suit, isn't it?
I get the feeling the suit doesn't match the year the doll was born. Like the suit came after the year the doll was born.
Ah, that could be what it is. Yeah. Right, so suit was after doll was born. That makes sense to me because I was looking at the suit going, that suit just looks all wrong on the doll, doesn't it?
I think it should be like a teacher's suit rather than a policeman's.
Okay,
Hang on a minute, isn't that number 6?
Yeah. I chose number 9.
Oh shit! So sorry.
I chose number 6.
I could have sworn I heard number 6.
I am going to throttle the image.
No, that's
that
me that I've said number 6.
Oh, was it
The
you?
only thing
number
is,
6?
I
Right,
wanted this one.
I heard number 6, right. I do apologise. Wait a wee minute. Is that number 9 there?
Lara, what are you all about?
I know. Well, number 6, number 9. That's a bit of dyslexia going on there, isn't it, John?
It's one of those nights. I think that's what it is. I think it's just one of those nights.
Right. I don't even know what's happened. What has happened to that?
What's that?
Mischievous spirits.
I don't even know.
Then the screen went all funny there again. Look, here we go.
I tell you, I've got even more bad news for you. I'm going to have to disappear.
Is your takeaway here?
Yeah, my door's ringing.
Oh, for God's sake. Right. There we go.
Oh, good luck with that one. I'm going to listen in whilst I'm stuffing my face with curry.
You go and stuff your face, right? Okay, so number 9. I prepared number 6. Pardon?
I think she's quite pretty, actually.
We're going to have Crystal on as well, so she's not waiting in the background. Hi, Crystal. You like her, do you?
Yeah.
I like her.
I think people get the wrong impression about her and that she's easily judged. And I get the feeling that if you was to hold her close, you'd be able to smell lavender and heather.
Yeah, like Gypsy.
Yeah, like my family's from Gypsy heritage, and she just of my granddad back in Ireland in a gypsy wagon, and I never got to meet my granddad or my grandma. My granddad on my dad's side, because he died a year before I was born, exactly to the time and date. And my nana just shouted at me, "She's your heritage."
Really?
That's great.
I'm getting Ulster. Ulster. Ulster.
Ulster. Whose TV's playing in the background? Is that yours, Crystal?
Mine's on mute.
Yeah, sorry. Go.
That's
go.
okay. If you could just, that's great. Thank you.
As I'm looking at it and all, I'm getting like a squeezing sensation in my right hand. Like the owner had problems with the hands. Like the owner was, I don't know, maybe possibly missing a limb, or the limb wasn't as useful as she hoped.
Okay. Good.
I'm getting the year 1750 as well.
1750. Okay.
Yeah.
1750.
I'm with a pure black stallion male horse by the name of Bobo.
Ah. So she came with a horse?
Yeah. And a group of children around 8-year-old. So came from a big family.
God, I've gone all cold.
Wow. All right, so group of children, and so it was a large family. Right, are you talking about our doll family or our human family?
Human family.
Right, human family. Human family. Oh, it sounds like the sound of music here. That's great. Right, so we've got, have you got a kind of rough idea name? I'm just trying to look back.
Yeah, Delia.
Oh, Delia.
Mm.
Okay.
And I think it should be hyphenated with Agnes or Edna.
Agnes or Edna. Wow, okay. Edna.
And there's a last name which is part Irish, part Scottish, which I'm getting, which is McCormack.
McCormack.
With the capital M, little c, and then capital C.
Okay. So it's Delia. That's great. You did really well, Jude. Shall I have a look back and see if it matched up? Do you feel any physical symptoms with the doll?
Yeah, in my right arm, I'm actually struggling to hold my tablet because it's like I'm losing grip in my right arm and then it's radiating up into my shoulder. But
Okay.
then it's stopping as far as my shoulder.
Just having a look to see if...
Right, so it's almost like I haven't got my right arm. It's like I'm feeling phantom pains.
Oh, okay then. So you think that's to do with the family that she was in or to do with her?
No, I think it's the doll having her right arm ragged off and replaced at some point.
Ragged off. And
it's like a pulling, twisting pain.
Oh, no. Right, no, I get that. I'm going to ask because hopefully the owner at the moment will maybe know whether that be able to have a look. Normally, if Nori was there and it was live, I would have got her to check it, just so that you know. We did that once with, I think, one of the dolls last week, right? And we looked and it actually looked like the arm was there, but then we thought the arm wasn't there, or was it a leg or something? She pulled the skirt up and it turned out the leg wasn't there. So that was, well, I'll get that checked and I'll be able to let you know, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jude, that was amazing. I have got like a whole I've got a big page of stuff written down here. Very well done. I hope you can come back next week.
I wish my doll could join in sometime.
Well, I'll have a word with Nori and maybe you can introduce the doll next week.
Yeah, I think it's him that's been causing the mischief tonight and I'm going to be having words with him.
I think you should be having words with him. So next time you can bring him on and then we could ask some of the people that are on to see what they pick up on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, thank you so much, sweetheart. I've thought I got the wrong doll before 6 and bloody 9.
It's fine.
I know. All right,
I think that was a direct message for you as well, that not to worry about mistakes that happen.
I know, I was like, that was really weird. I heard 6, right, which was the one that Martin, so Martin's had half his doll done already, so you're going to need to dig deep, Martin, so you're... Am I
okay to leave now?
Sorry?
Am I okay to leave this now and watch on live?
Of course you are. You take care, sweetheart. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. I'll just take it. Right. Okay then, Martin. So we're going to put... Are you still wanting number...
Oh my God.
6?
6, yeah.
Number 6.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you, yeah. I just heard number 6 before, so I did. And then I thought, oh my God. Could have sworn. There we go. Right, where's number... I'm going to have
The weird thing is, before I...
Say that again, sweetheart.
I was going to say, before I came on, I really wanted that doll before I even knew what number it was.
Oh, wow. How bizarre is that?
How weird is that?
I know. So what do you get for number 6? Crystal, what number would you like, sweetheart?
What have you got left, lovely?
Oh my God, what have we got left? We've got
4. You got 4.
We've had number 4. We've had 11, 4, 8.
2.
You can have number 2. Okay, but Martin, number 2. There we go. That sounds like a good number. Okie dokie, Martin. So fire away.
right, I don't get any negativity or sadness from this doll. I get positivity and happiness. I can't see anything negative, and I feel like it was well looked after and loved. I feel like the outfit is, I'm getting the 1960s, but as previously the other lady said that maybe it had changed outfits. Feeling like it was so well loved that maybe the outfits were custom made for it, especially, and changed regularly. I'm getting the name Peter for some reason.
So you think,
and I'm getting, I feel like it was in, sorry.
Did you think the outfit was
I think
custom
what,
made?
sorry?
Did you think the outfit was custom made for it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting that they had different outfits.
Oh, okay then.
And I feel like it was in the family for years and years and years, maybe into even old age.
Right. Okay.
I feel like it was in, I don't know, a good family. I'm getting.
So what do you got? 1960s, right? Do you think that he was kept in the same family, or do you think he's gone to different families?
I feel like it was kept in the same family, maybe passed down, maybe. Or I just don't know why, but in my head, I'm feeling like the same person had it all their life.
So the same person, like even the person maybe got older but still kept hold of the doll.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I don't, obviously this is my first time doing this, so I don't, never had experience before.
He's cute.
Right, so I've just been told that the last doll has all her limbs, by the way. All right. I want to say, so Nori, if you're watching, do you think the doll has had the right arm removed and been put back on again? I think that's what we were looking for. All right, Jane says the family has this doll. All right, so I think there's a few of them that are agreeing with you, Martin, that has come down the same family, if you know what I mean, with the same owner.
Okay, good.
Okay, hang on. We've got somebody
I just had that feeling, really.
We'll be right with you. And then do you manage to get on? It'll just keep booting you out the studio if there's too many on at the same time. So I do apologise about that.
That's okay.
Okay, Martin. So we've got Peter. We've got 1960s. The suit's custom made. You think it's been the same owner that's had it right the way through the generations. I think it has been in the same family for generations. I'm just having a wee look back to see if I've got anything else. Right, are you picking up kind of what personality this doll's got? Do you think he's mischievous? Do you think that that he likes everything to be orderly?
Yeah, I'd say it likes routine and order, I would say, yeah. Likes things to be just so and where they should be and nothing to be messed around with.
Okay, routine, orderly. I think the last time we got that he perhaps was involved in a car accident at some point.
Oh, wow.
With the owner. That he was in a car accident with the owner. Also, which country do you think he was from? Do you think he's British, or do you think he's American, or do you think maybe it's some other part around the world? Or
I'm getting British, actually. I feel like it was British. He's British.
Do you think he had any brothers or sisters?
Staring at it now. If I can get anything. What, the owner or
the actual doll? There was a feeling that I got there that perhaps there was more than just one doll like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there may have been a sister.
Norma thinks, was that funny, Crystal?
Sorry.
That's okay. Wait till it's your shot. We're all mad here. Can I just say that?
You know when you're not supposed to laugh and you do, and you just can't stop.
Oh, God, all the time. All the time. Right, Jude saying getting the last name Harding.
Ah, see, look, someone said post Second World War. See, that ties into the 60s.
That ties in, yeah,
Well,
definitely.
almost.
That's great, Martin. You've done a great job there. Thank you so much. Ta-da!
Thank you. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you. I hope you join us again next week, right? We're compiling. We've got some similarities here. We're compiling, actually, a really good...
I will, yeah.
Thank you. So thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much for your input. I've loved having you on. You take care. Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Take care. You too. Bye.
We just think that the thing just slowed down there. So, Crystal, you're next, and we've got Dee Hillier as well. Hello, Dee. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks, Laura. I hope you're well.
I'm great, thank you. I'm so sorry to have kept you in the background and stuff there. We had a bit
No,
of a
fine.
night. Yeah. What number would you like between 1 and 13? But we've had a lot of them already, haven't we?
I'll have 13, please.
Yeah, because 13, Jude nearly chose 13, and then of course we didn't have 13, so we'll get 13, but we're going to remove this one because Crystal has chosen number 2. This one's a corker.
Sorry. Oh my God. So that says it all, doesn't it, really?
Listen, some days we feel like that. We feel like this some days, don't we?
I hope not. As long as I don't look like that, that's fine. Oh, bless her. What's going on?
What are you feeling with this gorgeous doll?
She's old. She is old.
She looks a bit like a chicken, doesn't she? Like her head's on back to front.
You know what? I don't actually know what to say about her. she wouldn't be a doll I would want.
It's the same person. The person maybe got older.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh, she is old.
There we go.
Oh, we're getting a bit of feedback there, aren't we?
Yeah, sorry. Carry on.
We're going to put you in the naughty corner.
It's my phone. Sorry.
That's okay.
That's fine. Well, do you know what? I actually don't know what to say about this one. I don't know. I'm getting the gypsy kind of feel. Bit French, maybe. I don't know. There's quite a few aspects about her, isn't there? I'm looking on my phone, and she's quite small on my phone, so.
Yeah, I think she's quite a small doll, this one, I'm led to believe, right?
I was going to say, yeah, she looks really small.
Quite a lot of the really old-fashioned dolls are quite small. They're quite tiny.
I was going to say, she's quite old, from what I can gather. I think her clothes are hers. But, yeah, I don't know. I want to say gypsy, maybe. Handmade, I don't know. Yeah.
She's got a bit of a gypsy feel about her, hasn't she? What did we get before? Because obviously we're a bit speechless of this one. Because she looks like she has also had a rough paper round.
Yes.
I feel like I want to put her in the back of the rag and bone part. You remember the rag and bone part?
Yeah, she strikes me as like being in the town selling the lavender, you know? Or out in the weathered, very weathered.
Well, oddly enough, the last week, the person that connected with her didn't get a massive amount in her, so she seems like a bit of a closed book. This one, doesn't she? She's a bit speechless. She's not great at communication, right? She tends to keep a lot to herself, I think. But they thought that perhaps late 18th century, and that there was a kind of Spanish feeling about her.
Yeah.
So what do you? So we've got Spanish, late 1800s.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. She's definitely that kind of. I'm not even that going back that old, you know. I haven't got a clue. But she looks very well loved, very well, yeah, kept.
Yeah.
You're not, yeah, like I say, she's not sort of not one to mess with, I don't think.
No, I think that she plays her card close to her chest, I think.
Yeah, once bitten, twice shy, kind of doll. She doesn't bear a grudge, but she doesn't forget.
Okay. Doesn't bear a grudge.
But she looks a nice doll though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, can't really read a lot from her, to be fair.
No, that's what the person said last week as well, I've got to say. So we're a bit kind of like...
Yeah, I'm a bit stumped with her. She's, bumped.
You pick anything up with her, Dee?
I'm just getting that she's probably not been a doll that was played with. Probably more like maybe a touristy type doll, something that was brought back and admired but not actually played with.
Yeah.
Or a doll's house kind of.
Yes, could be.
Yeah. But obviously she's a bit big for that.
That's quite a good thing that Jude's put up. We gypsies originate from India, moved to Spain, the majority of us settled in Ireland 900 years ago.
It's the earrings, you see, that say it's striking gypsy to me.
Just like a redhead can be, Norma, you're absolutely right. Yep. We could be very much present or we can be very much in the background, right? And there's just some days we don't want to people, right?
Yeah.
Or as one of my clients said the other day, humaning. Between animals and humans, humaning. There we go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I feel like she was in a big house, right? And she kind of like just moved very quietly, between room and room. She doesn't really have a massive amount to say. I think, Dee, you might have a point that if she's not handled very much and she's maybe been a token piece where she's been put up, like, cause I feel like I want to talk about collection with her, like she was part of a collection, where they would have dolls and collect dolls, right, from different places, and then put the dolls up out the way to be admired, but not necessarily played with.
Yeah.
Ooh, finally got on. Hello, Michelle. She finally got on. Poor Michelle, who's been kicked out as well, like you, Dee. Michelle in the background there, wasn't it? Thank you so much. Really loved that. Listen, when you come back next week, you won't be picking number 2.
I won't be.
No. She's an ornament doll. I think that's what it is. I think she's an ornament.
But she's lovely though. She's lovely. She just hasn't got the energy to obviously read because she's not been handled.
Exactly.
So the energy's not. She's not going to speak. So
she looks a bit tight-lipped.
Do you know what? I actually quite like her now. Keep looking at her. I do actually. I like her a bit more now. I feel a bit sorry for her.
Exactly. She doesn't have a bad word to say about anybody. This one, she gets to see a lot, but doesn't get to be interactive much. I think.
I reckon she's me actually.
There you go. We probably do choose the dolls subconsciously depending on how we are. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Hear all and say nothing, Crystal.
I've got that exact same dress.
You got that dress.
Probably when my mum dressed me, yes. Not no more. Not no more.
In the same dress, number 2.
Thank you, Mum. Thank you, Mum.
Take
care, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Bye. That was hilarious, wasn't it? Can you imagine? Right, having the same dress. Michelle, it's good to see you. I know.
Oh.
Jane's still here. Good to see you as well, Jane. So it is. So I'm going to take number 2 off. Right. What number did you go for again?
13.
Oh, that's right. Number 13. Let's see. Number 13. There we go. Michelle, what number would you like, do you think?
What number's left?
Gosh. Okay.
That's a surprising.
Right.
Isn't it? I know it's like Heidi from the hills there, isn't it? We've had 11, 8, 7, 3, 6, 2, 9, and now we've got number 13. So you could probably have number 5. What else? Number 10. We haven't had number 10 yet, have we? Number. You go for number 5. Okay, we'll get number 5 out in a wee minute. What do you reckon, Dee? She's a stunner, isn't she?
Well, she is, yeah. Very sort of Marilyn Monroe, isn't she?
She's doing her Marilyn look, yeah. She also looks like her head's on back to front.
Oh, yes, it does look like her head's got a bit exorcist. It's true. Yeah, sort of 1960s type of doll with the hair. It's very, sort of in with the keeping of the time.
Yeah.
Again, she kind of reminds me of the dolls you used to get, the old sort of Tressies. I'm going back a bit now. Sort of like Barbies and Cindy's. You had Tressies and all these other types of dolls. And I'm getting the feeling that she's probably one of those that you would constantly dress in different outfits.
How back does Cindy and Barbie go? They're quite old now, aren't they?
They are very old, yes. Yes, I think she was probably very much loved by the girl that had her. Whether that's a homemade top, so the person that owned her, the child or the mother, might have made some clothes for her personally. Yeah, she just looks she sort of just looks, I just get the feeling she was loved. I don't think she was abandoned. I could be wrong. I mean, eventually she might have ended up, as we do with all our toys, being put in a box and given to a charity shop or to another family. But given that she's dressed quite well and she's been taken care of, so I think that I don't feel anything bad about her at all. She's not giving off any bad vibes. Yeah.
Okay then. No bad vibes. Right. Because she was very well, what have you. So what do you feel a name at all? What does she look like or feel like?
She might have been well, the first name that popped into my head was a Barbara.
Barbara. She does look a bit like a Barbara, doesn't she?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, she would have had her hair combed and constantly change of dress, and yeah, she does look, sort of well cared for. So I think she's always sort of she's not been roughly handled or just not getting, if I was to hold her, maybe there might be something different, but I feel, looking at her and how she is, the feeling I get is just, sort of that she was well loved.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, she does look like bit like The Exorcist with the head round, but to me,
yeah, there is that.
she does feel like she's an original Barbie, doesn't she, or an original Cindy, where you put
Yeah, she does a bit. Yeah, she does look a bit like a Cindy.
Yeah.
And I think she would have been a popular type of doll too, of being bought.
Yeah.
And well loved by the child that would have had her. I don't believe she's a collector's piece. She did belong to somebody.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Or still does.
Do you get a sense of the little girl that maybe had her, or the family that had her?
Yes, maybe a blonde-haired little girl. My thoughts were a child probably round about 8 when she first had her, maybe. But yeah, that's all I'm getting. It's not a lot, to be honest. But she's got lovely. Her hair's plaited, and you know, so she's got lovely long hair. And apart from her head looking like it's the wrong way, but that could be the top. So the top that she's wearing she's wearing it backwards. But no, I think she's well cared for, and there's nothing. I can't feel anything nasty about her at all, or frightening, or a bit disturbing.
Yeah.
Personally. So, yeah.
Very good. Very good indeed. Sorry, I thought I'd lost the picture there on the front. Would you believe? I lost it. I thought, oh my God, I could just see it was just for some reason it was meant to go at the side, we're going to lose it. Right, okay. I get that feeling as well. You see, back then, I know that the clothes might have looked dated, but back then that was probably the first kind of dolls that we got where there was different outfits for them. You know, and you bought the outfits. Whereas usually most dolls came just with the one outfit, didn't they? Going maybe before the 40s type thing. And if they had outfits, it was because people in the family made the outfits, the dolls.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
And then your Barbie Cindy's, when they were designed and they were, marketed, and you could buy them, then you could start to get lots of different clothes bought for them.
That's right. Yes.
Wardrobes and everything. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Dee. I love that. Yeah, I quite like this doll, I've got to say. I get a good vibe from this one. I think that she's very loved and very cared for. And like you're saying, I don't detect abandonment issues with this one. Quite the opposite, in fact. I think she's a sweetie pie and always looks at the bright side of life.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on and hanging in there in the background.
No worries. Thank you very much, Laura.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Bye. Right, Michelle, it's you and I.
You all right?
Yeah, that's me. Lost the doll there now as well. I thought I'd nearly lost her before. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Great, thanks.
So how's life? You managed to get on after all that. I'm sorry, if there's more than 10 people in the studio, it just keeps getting people out until I clear them.
On email.
You still didn't get the email?
No, I was clicking on the wrong one. I was sent to, and I was clicking to attend the group rather than clicking on the other email.
That's because you were nervous. Do you think it's because you were nervous? Okay, but there we go. Not to worry. Listen, it happens to the best of us. I've clicked the wrong button there after saying that. Listen, I put the wrong doll up earlier on. I wouldn't worry about it. I heard number 6 and put number 6 up when it was actually number 9 she wanted. Right. So we are going for, which number did you ask for?
Number 10.
Oh, number 10. Let's get number 10. Let's get number 10. There she is. My computer's going to go slow. Right, number 10. No, I don't want the share screen. For goodness sake. Yes, I want that share screen there. Right, okay. Number 10. Muttering away to myself there. Right. There, isn't she gorgeous?
She is, yeah.
Did you ever have a rag doll like this?
Pardon?
Did you ever have a rag doll like this, or?
No.
She's not got a nose or anything there. Look at that. So what are you vibing with her? What are you picking up with her? you think she's old? Do you think she's like fairly young, or?
I think she's quite old.
Right, how old are you? What kind of year are you getting? Right, that's the Sally one. There we go. I'll have a wee look in a minute, Jane, because I think I do have stuff written in number 10 further back. Right, so what do you reckon? You think she's really old? What, early 1900s or?
Possibly late 1800s.
Late 1800s, yep.
I think it was possibly a young girl's.
Oh my God, Stephanie's, I have that doll. Oh my God, how old's your doll, Stephanie? Because you're not that old, are you? So if you're late 1800s, right, do you feel a kind of name with her? Although they say a Sally doll, she does look like a Sally. It's going to be hard to get out your mind now, isn't it? It
could be a remake.
You think it's a remake?
It could be a remake. But I do think it's a remake of an older type.
Of older type. Okie dokie.
I'm possibly going for a little girl that owned it, possibly with blonde hair, pigtails.
Well, Stephanie got her in the 80s as a birthday present. The patchwork doll, right? Oh, hang on. Jane Gilmer said, Norma said the patchwork doll and very old late 1800s. It could be an original. We could find that out actually, because you do get the original and then you've got, like you're saying, the remake ones that Stephanie could possibly have.
I was undecided because I was debating if it could have been a remake. Because the first thing that popped in my head was that it was older, but then I was getting the sense of a remake.
Okay, right. So it's a remake of an older type doll.
But I do definitely think the owner of it was a little girl with blonde hair, possibly pigtails.
Pigtails, blonde hair.
Possibly London.
And you're picking up London. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Right. What kind of house can you get a feeling or a sense or visualization of a kind of house that she's from?
Probably a smaller type house. Probably the parents worked quite hard, but they struggled a bit, like financially.
Yep.
I'm getting the sense that the father maybe worked for a brewery.
All right then. Very good. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting anything else with it.
All right. Are you feeling a name at all? Jude's got Annabelle. Right. I think Stephanie had called it a Sally doll, I think, before. Right. I'm getting a museum and display case surrounded by other dolls. Okay.
I'd go more for Jessica.
You think Jessica? Oh, okay, very good. Okay, that's good. So there, some people are getting a cold feeling on here, right? We've also had words of somebody saying about a museum, which would be cold because it is cold in museums anyway, right? In that, you know, God, even in the early 1980s, that was over 40 years ago, wasn't it? When you think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, which is actually quite a long time ago. It probably isn't. I mean, Annabelle, the name of the artist, is the name of the artist of this doll, right? Jude reckoned Annabelle is the name of the creator of the doll. Okay,
Right.
So we've got Annabelle, creator. Okay, very good. Anything else you're picking up, sweetheart?
No, nothing.
That's good. We've got loads of information there. Let's look back and see what we could get from number 10. I feel like it's number 10 Downing Street with this. Okay. Let's have a wee look. Number 10. Not great. The nails done in a can. Right. So we had Ireland mentioned with this one as well. Right. They reckoned that the wee girl that had her was called Margaret, believe it or not, but Margaret grew up. All right. We had late 1800s as well. Okay. That there was attachment issues of the owner, not the doll, but the owner had attachment issues. Right. And there was somebody in the family that was incredibly controlling. Right, making the little girl that had her, so she was particularly bonded to this doll. All right.
I do think I was bonded to it.
Yeah, very bonded indeed. And I think that grew up, my mum threw the doll out, you know, and put her into.
And I tell you what I'm feeling while we're talking as well. I'm getting a sense where I'm feeling quite hot on the top half, but my hands are ice cold.
Right. Okay then. Very good. Right. So hot. Do you think she's been in a fire?
I don't know. I am feeling extremely hot on the top half, but my hands are like icy cold.
Okay then. Interesting. It'll be interesting to see what comes out over the next few weeks. All right, Martin's saying something, and Sally Ann perhaps. Josephine says Deborah. They're getting that. Jude saying she feels exactly the same. It's weird. So she's feeling hot with cold hands as well. Right, Norma saying, I get Sally is also who belonged to a 6-year-old girl in the south of England and was given as a birthday gift. There you go. All right, so Norma picked up very similar things to you as well, Michelle. That was great fun, wasn't it?
It was.
It's great fun. You've done it. You've got over that part. You've come on to do this. It'll be don't stop you now, or somebody stop me, won't it? With the next one.
Half of the nerves.
I know. I think the first time's always worse. I think when I first did my first public speech, like talk, about 22, 23 years ago, I must have sweated off half a stone in 10 minutes. Just to let you know. And then you get, the more you do, the easier it gets, so it does. But you've done brilliantly, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us this week. I'm going to take Sally off. There we go. And I'm going to remove you just in a minute so I can say goodbye to everybody. But thank you. It's been fabulous. You've done an amazing job. And I think you should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Lots of love.
See ya.
Bye. Bye. Well, guys, that's it for tonight. Oh, my God, it was a long show tonight. We had loads of you on tonight, so we did. And we're going to put the call out for next week. All right, we've now got a 14th doll as well to add into the mix too. John's off having his takeaway. Nori is poorly tonight, so she's done some incredible work at putting the dolls together and all the footage that you see, the pictures, the videos, the intros, that sort of thing. So give her a high five in the comment section as well. We will be back for Freaky Friday next Friday night, so we will. So give us a wee email on thefreakyfamilyoutlook.com if you would love to be part of it. This is exciting. We are really compiling the information for these dolls, and we're going to move into channeling the dolls shortly and giving messages right to those of you that are in the chat column. So please don't miss it. I certainly won't. And John, I hope you're enjoying that takeaway. All right, we missed you. You left me. Not to worry. I'm sure you'll make up for it somehow. Lots of love, everybody. Take care, and bye-bye for now. And thank you so much for watching this evening. Bye-bye for now.